What's going on, everyone? So the brand new firmware update just came out for the Hisense H9F, and I want to talk about a couple things for you guys. So the first thing is colors have been muted down a fair bit. So my last settings on the last episode won't be adequate anymore. I did have to go in and dial in some extra adjustments, and I still have to figure out how to calibrate in a way that makes things work. Essentially, they muted out the color red. Red was a problem color out of the box for out-of-the-box users, so it was really oversaturated, and I can't help but think that's what the update was targeted to fix. Though, if you've already professionally calibrated it, it basically washes out the color red and makes it look really shitty. So I have to do some more adjustments on my end, so stay tuned and stand by for that stuff. Now, that being said, they opened up shadow detail under this new firmware update, so you get even more shadow detail, and that happens in Gamma 2 now. So before, Gamma 2 was like really dark, almost too dark, and you had to make extra adjustments. Well, that doesn't happen anymore, and you get open shadow detail, so that's a good thing there. I haven't tested peak brightness, so I can't really comment on that. Input lag haven't tested. When you talk about overall the television, it seems mostly the same. Most of the other colors are unchanged. Contrast is weaker, so you don't have as much tone mapping and tightness around objects. I'm noticing that's something that really did bug the hell out of me, so it's just something to talk about there. I don't know if that's the side effect of opening up more shadow detail, but you definitely do have slightly less contrast. Most people will never even notice, but a stickler like me, you'll definitely notice the moment you see something that's maybe not on the up and up. Now, that being said, motion is unchanged, and overall the TV is unchanged, except for some magical glitch that I really can't freaking stand. So, for those of you guys that run into this issue, this is how you get it, and this is how you solve it. For starters, never update your TV. I know I've recommended this TV. I know the video is shaky right now, and you're going to see why. I need to be relatively freehand for this video to show you what's happening. But essentially, never update your TV. I don't give a damn if it's a Hisense all the way up to the top end, Sony TV, Samsung, whatever. The reason being is because patches de-optimize your television. They are a malware. They are not updates, and I will prove that in this video, hopefully getting through to the thick-headed people that say, you know what, screw this guy, I want to take the chance on it because maybe nothing happens to me. And hey, maybe nothing happens, or maybe you end up like me in this video. So I'm going to show you my issue after the update that I did not have before the update. Now, the first thing to understand is it's an audio-based issue. There is nothing wrong with my soundbar whatsoever. I've used my soundbar via Bluetooth to confirm this with my tablet and, bumping music, and I'm just fine. So this is an issue exclusive to this new update. Now, what happens, Quantum? What's the deal? You're going on about this issue. What is it? Okay, so essentially, this is what happens. So let's do this. You guys hear the audio now, right? Okay. If you have your soundbar hooked up to ARC, which I do, and you want to use the soundbar remote to mute the TV, this never happened before the update. After the update, this is what happens. A massive, humongous malfunction. Humongous, just absolutely ridiculous. The volume ramps up and down. Here's my hand. I'm not doing that. This is the soundbar remote. I'm not doing that at all. The TV just freaks the hell out. And I confirmed it is actually the TV's signal. It is not anything on my end. It is not a failing wire. It is not the PlayStation 4. It is not hardware. I literally sat and figured this out. As you see, it just went away. Right? So there's something going on with the signaling. I don't know what the hell it is. But essentially, when you use a soundbar remote and you mute, it freaks the fuck out. Now, the way to instantly fix this, turn off your soundbar, turn it back on, and now once you boot it back up, you heard that popping. That's never good. You don't want that to happen. So there's something going on with the signal they're sending. I'm kind of worried about that. Kind of worried they might blow my soundbar. So I don't know about this whole setup that I have here. But I've got it set up now, so it's not doing that. But essentially, you want to use the TV remote, and then you want to just mute with your remote on the TV. That's basically what you have to do if you want to get around this really crazy issue. And then again, in real time, you can see it, unmute, and then you have the audio. It's not freaking out like that. Mute it, unmute it, you're fine. Now, yet again, if we were to use the soundbar remote and I hit the mute button, it starts freaking the absolute hell out. Using the TV remote, you can't do anything. So that's not a way to fix it. The only way to fix it is to wait for it to stop, which, good luck, or turn your soundbar off and turn it back on. And oftentimes I find when I hit the power button, while it's in that really freaked out state of muting off and on, I found that just the signal of the power button from your soundbar remote will reset that muting freak out that it's doing, and it'll stop doing that. So that's a problem. It's definitely something Hisense needs to get together because it is their fault. It happened after the update. Again, this is the TV remote controlling the TV soundbar, or the soundbar, and unmuting. So now this doesn't happen when you're not watching something on the TV, but if the TV is on and it's using the soundbar, you are going to have this issue. So that's one of the big things that they added during this new patch update. So again, do not update your TVs. When you get your brand new Hisense H9F, you want to make sure that before you even do anything, you don't go on to the Wi-Fi network and click, yes, I want to hook up my internet and put in your Wi-Fi password. Skip that part. You basically have a TV 100% offline. Do that. Trust me on this one. I know what I'm talking about. Now, if you, for whatever reason, were like me and you wanted to test it out to see maybe if the patch would do something or whatever, you want to make sure you go to the home area here, okay? You want to go into settings, you want to go into network, and you want to turn off your Wi-Fi after you forget your Wi-Fi network. It's very imperative that you forget your Wi-Fi network so that if a signal for whatever reason is pushed and this Wi-Fi ticks on again, you won't have any of your networks there, especially not linked up to the password. And to verify that we are now 100% offline, you could do the test. You don't have to, but you can just go ahead and do search for update or check for update, right? And then it'll say checking for update, and then it'll tell you that you can't check for update because, again, you're not online. So that's what I want to see right there. I want to see that Wi-Fi is not connected and that I am good to go and my product is not going to be destroyed further with this kind of BS. That being said, all the blooming that you guys saw, not nearly as apparent. It still does have some uniformity issues on the black level part of things, but I think that's more due to me losing the panel lottery. Unfortunately, Amazon has officially unlisted this from their website right now, so I don't know what the hell is going on with that, where they removed the Hisense H9F altogether. I know Best Buy is selling it. This is a unicorn TV, and it's very, very hard to track down. That being said, I still recommend it. I still think it's very good, but just follow my rules. Like, don't go online. That is a rule that I set for all TVs that I get for a reason, because when you go online, shit just gets unbalanced. Nothing is going to optimize your TV better than the way the manufacturer did it in that factory. So the moment you go trying to digitally augment something without some physical on-site and some oversight, that you're going to have some problems like I got, or it just kind of sets the pace for them to do, planned obsolescence. Now, I don't know if that's the case, but I know that colors definitely got a lot less intense after this update, and I can't help but think that it's to push their brand new U9F, which is their ultra 8K awesome monster, but again, it's 75 inches and I don't need that, so I don't really know what the hell's going on. But I do know, don't update your TV. So this is what happens after the brand new firmware update, and this is the official notice of, again, keeping your TV offline. I will no longer be going online or reviewing any further patches after this update. Thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later.